So this new still was released yesterday. It was kind of released on the Daily Blam, but as we mentioned a little bit ago, the original source was actually the LA Times. It's just kind of buried on their website. You really have to hunt to find it. And as Tiffany said, it was actually in the tangible paper version of the LA Times, which is really cool. Okay, so new still. What do we think about it? Anyone?
Jackie's legs look fantastic.
Wait, who is that? You go first, whoever that was.
Oh, it's me. It's Theresa, of course. And
hey, Theresa. Peter's leg.
Yes, just right there on the edge. It's like, come on, pan the camera just a little bit more. But no, that's not the most important. But it did catch. It's like you're looking and you're like, oh wait, who's that? Oh wait, it's red pants. That's Peta. So.
Yeah, some people on Tumblr have already been combining those two images because we have that one image with Peta and Cinna and Haymitch. So I've seen a few people on Tumblr like cutting Peta out of that and then sort of pasting him to the right of Katniss in the new still. I've seen actually some really great images, so go on Tumblr and look for those. But yeah, I think it's a fantastic image. So do we know, I think we all know what's happening. Mary, do you want to tell everyone what's happening in this picture?
Well, my, speculation would be that they're waiting for the scores. That would be my speculation. But
yeah, that's my speculation too. And I think I actually saw a scan of the LA Times on someone's website, and I think the caption actually said that they're waiting for their training scores.
I thought it was
that's the guess that lots of people have. It seems to be
it seems kind of obvious to me. I mean, they're looking at something. They're on a couch. I guess for me, two things first struck me. One, of course, was Effie and her green ensemble. I thought that was just amazing. I really love the direction they've gone in as far as hair, makeup, and costume go. I just really, her look is amazing. And I was also kind of drawn to Katniss just because she looks like, I don't know, she looks so capitalified. And I can just envision in my head all of the scenes in the book of her, showering in the crazy Capitol shower and like pulling on, because Collins really describes like, the soft pants and the shoes and everything, and I just thought about that when I looked at the image. Adam, what do you think about this new still?
I like it. I mean, to me, again, maybe I seem like I'm very caught up with props and scenery, but I'm very intrigued by what's going on behind the picture.
Yeah, what's back there?
I really like that just shows how much thought and effort they're putting into this, is the way I see it. And I don't know. I'm sure, actually, you've all thought about this. I mean, come on, you're obsessed Hunger Games fans. But this is, I like the fact that whatever they're drinking, it's interesting colors.
Right.
You have Haymitch with his orange drink. Theirs is blue. It has a very kind of, really, if I were thinking about whose apartment this would look like some kind of futuristic looking place, which is what I think of the Capitol. So I'm just getting excited just for the scenery of the movie, let alone the story. Forget about that. The scenery itself is enough to attract me, which is why I think this is going to be an epic film.
And I am sorry, I think I described Effie's outfit as green, but it's actually more of like a turquoise color. But yeah, as far as what's in the background, what is that? When I first saw it, I thought it was a fountain, with like kind of hundreds of jets of water like spurting up. Does anyone know what that could possibly be?
I just assumed it was some sort of...
Yeah, I thought maybe it was... Yeah,
what did you assume it was? A sculpture?
Yeah, like a really modern one. Because
I say it could be a sculpture.
Or it could be a vintage one.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's got to be a sculpture, or I really think it could be a fountain, but maybe I'm the only one that thinks it looks like a fountain. I don't know. I see fountain when I look at it.
I thought it was a fountain. I thought it was a fountain,
did you?
too, but I wasn't sure myself.
I thought it was a fountain, too.
Yeah, I'm no expert.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting
I think we should take bets on this, because we'll find out in the movie. We should have a back and forth right now, and this will be something to look for on March 23rd.
Savanna says it's a fountain.
We're going to sing in the movie theater, supposed to be paying attention, and suddenly we're going to go,
and I'll be like, it's a fountain! Anyway. I think it's really kind of interesting how the interior walls look so, fortress-like in a way.
Yeah. Mhm.
I would picture, I don't know. I always imagine there is luxury. You can see their glasses and what they're drinking, and, it's a really nice leather couch. But I guess I just expected the interior to look more opulent instead of so kind of stark. I don't know. It's very, angular. Even the table that's in front of them is very, very angular.
Wow.
Interesting.
We have a censor in the house, as it turns out. I'm just kidding. No, you know what, though? We're only seeing one little glimpse of the room. So maybe if they were focusing the other way, there might be a little bit more definition to a full.
Effie really. It makes Effie really stand out, though.
It really does.
You've got, Haymitch and Katniss and Peeta's leg, and, that are in these darker tones, and then with the wall. And then what really stands out when you look at it is, Effie's, the green, the turquoise, and then the blue glasses, the blue liquid in the glasses, stand right out in the image. So I don't know necessarily why that, of course, Effie's going to stand out wherever she is, but maybe it's to show the extravagance in the dress more than maybe it'll be more, I don't want to say subtle, but maybe not as colorful with the scenery in some of the rooms, but maybe more so with the people to make them stand out.
Yeah, I think that would make sense to me. I think that would be a really cool thing to do.
You know what I think, too, is what I can't help thinking about when I look at this picture, sorry to interrupt, it's just that I feel so bad for Katniss, and maybe I'll get over this eventually, but I'm just sitting here watching, here's Haymitch slumped out drinking, Effie's dressed up, and it's like Katniss here is about to be put into, the most hellish nightmare you can possibly imagine in a day or two, basically. And that's just, crazy to me. Think that here she is sitting on this couch in this posh place, and then people are going to be trying to throw spears at her and kill her. It's going to take, an amazing act of survival just to stick around. There's something so inherently sick to me about that just, gets my nerves going. I don't know if you all think about that, but it's sort of I don't mean to make a parallel to the Holocaust, but it's no matter how many times I've studied the Holocaust, and I'm the grandson, actually, of Holocaust survivors, I still sometimes have to remind myself, wait a second, this really happened. This is not just some thing. And I know this is fictional, but within the same context, it's it's so appalling that something like this could actually exist, a Hunger Games, that I just had to remind myself, these are children put into this. It's just unbelievable. And I thought that was one of Colin's most masterful strokes, was how she would juxtapose this awful experience with this incredibly vibrant capital. And I just love how Gary Ross seems to be all about that. So anyway, that's my speech for today. Somebody else wants to.
Actually, Adam, I have to say I kind of agree with you, but I felt that way when I was reading the book. But seeing the picture and seeing how you described it, I have to agree with you that there are, you feel really, I guess, because we're such big Hunger Game fans, just heart-wrenching knowing what's getting ready to happen. And I have to say that was a good analogy.
Shyla said in regards to the picture and on Twitter, she said they are still in prison, just a capital prison.